All right, welcome to another episode of Real Estate vs. Technology. I'm your host, Norman Kinsey. We have our co-host, Mr. Dan Gandy. Welcome, Dan.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course. And we have the one and only, before I tell you who he is, he's actually a co-founder of a technology company. This is not a traditional episode with a real estate professional, but one of the co-founders of Dippity, and they were just featured on Inman News, which is awesome. They're having some massive success. Tyler. Tyler, welcome to the show.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me. I'm pumped to be on. Very excited. Thank you.
Of course. As here at Real Estate vs. Technology, it's all about giving back to the local and also, international real estate community to be able to talk about technology and what other agents are doing and what technology are agents using to grow, scale, and automate their business. So we're going to deep dive into Dippity, deep dive into you. It's also nice because, I think a real estate professional can agree when it's just like sometimes you don't know who the co-founders are or don't get to really understand like behind the scenes from a different perspective. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're going to have you on the show today to learn a little bit more about Dippity behind the scenes. Yeah. So I have some questions about your business to start off with. So how long have you been around at Dippity, and how long has Dippity been here in business?
Yeah, man. So Dippity has been in existence for about 18 months now. Okay. My experience in the real estate industry spans around 5 years. I worked at a previous tech company focused on websites and IDXs. Whereas Dippity, we focus really just on the marketing end of using technology on the behalf of our clients. We actually don't even have a login or a proprietary, tech for Dippity. We maximize the top tools and top tech that our clients have already invested in to get results on their behalf. So it's actually a little bit different than a traditional tech company. But yeah, my experience started there, and I just really discovered my passion of doing just more custom marketing for clients, not so much the tech side of it in terms of coding and, CRM or development in that sense. I really have a passion for creating custom marketing campaigns and messaging and, nice designs and custom targeting with remarketing and really just the nerdy stuff, but on the social media advertising end of it, right? So that's what we do at Dippity. So we have about 75 clients across the country and in Canada that we just work week by week to create engaging content that attracts, engages, and converts for leads and brand awareness for our clients. But to go back to my point, Norman, it's really we have preferred tech affiliates that we really lean in on because we want to get results for our clients. So we as marketers need the right pots and pans in our kitchen to cook with, to get the right meals for our clients and to make them happy. So, some systems and tools are a little bit more limited. So that's why we enjoy when clients are with our affiliate partners, which I know we're going to dive into more here, but just want to kind of, put the lay of the land out there in terms of how Dippity works.
Awesome. Fantastic. And where are you guys located?
So we are in Central Florida, Lakeland to be exact, right between Tampa and Orlando. So we have a few clients here locally. We even have a few small business clients that have hired us just because of our, reputation here locally, and just they want us to do similar things outside of real estate. But our real estate clients expand all the way, like I said, from the south to the north to the west, all the way up to Canada. So we create custom, marketing based on our clients' goals and objectives every quarter. So we never run into an issue where it's, duplicate content or, exclusivity, problems, because we are more so like chameleons in that sense, where we adapt to our clients' goals every quarter and create specific ads with specific messaging and targeting that mirror that. So clients are, we work very one-on-one. We're very collaborative. We really become more so an extension to our client's team than a vendor. So that's the big difference between Dippity. Like, we're not a tech partner that you log in and put a support ticket to. We are humans who, are just nerds that enjoy, talking also. So when our clients, have calls or questions, We go back and forth and do brainstorms with them, and they give us feedback. So it's a very collaborative effort. That's what I really appreciate. And my partners, Austin and Corey, they do too. That's what we pride ourselves on, marketing and service. And that's what we try to trickle down. And as we now start to hire and grow and scale, that's the culture that we want to embed. So
nice. Yeah, good for you. So working at Dippity, what's like the best part about it for you working at Dippity?
The best part about working for me is just helping clients grow their business. I love the satisfaction of helping people succeed, in business and in life, in general. But, when you create, a business where, you have this flywheel model where you're, creating marketing and you have sales and service, and that's a consistent flywheel where your business grows. I enjoy being that marketing puzzle piece for clients to help. We help them, take time off their plate to focus on sales and service. We're focused on marketing. But, obviously there's other parts of the business, but I just love when, we have successes and wins from our clients and just really help them achieve their goals each quarter, each year. And then in turn, that helps them, with their personal lives and, with their families. So, it goes deeper than that, but I'm just super passionate about helping people and businesses grow. That's just really what I've discovered.
Love it. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for giving me some context on that forefront. I know Dan has some questions for you, so go ahead and take it away, Dan.
Yeah, man. In terms of getting results for your clients and helping them, convert more deals, why don't you go a little bit more into that? Is it basically social PPC? Is it Google PPC? Like what ad campaigns are really driving to grow their GCI?
Yeah, for sure, man. So we focus right now, at least, we strictly focus on social media advertising, but we also do content marketing for our clients' websites. So, we actually get logins to their, platforms, and we'll create, blog articles about things to do or places to eat. But we'll also create dynamic content like, answering buyer or seller questions that their audience is asking them, and people are just kind of regurgitating. They find themselves rinse and repeating the same answers and questions, or the same questions and answers over and over. That's a blog topic, So that's a great piece to write for SEO, but also for people to send out when people have those questions. Here's an article that I wrote, 2 weeks ago about, the mortgage forbearance, after COVID. I know I'm getting a lot of questions about that from you guys. Check it out, read through that. If you have any more questions, of course, give me a call. Let's talk deeper. Let's grab coffee. But I took some time, because I'm passionate about that topic. It's just something like that, it's going that little extra step to be a thought leader. But we focus really more so on social media advertising to get leads, to get opportunities, and also to build brand awareness. We have clients that also, hire us to do like agent recruiting or, for their brokerage, in particular, more like culture and just, things that are happening. So like I said, we're very adaptable. We're not a box sort of solution. So that's what makes us a little different is, we don't work with anybody and everybody. But we have the ability almost to, but we want to make sure that it's the right fit, because we look at partners as long-term, as long-term partners, right? We look at it as marketing as an investment, not an expense. So as long as our clients understand that philosophy before we even talk about what Dippity does or what we do or what we believe in with marketing, that's a big conversation or a big indicator for me when I speak to people, if they are indeed a long-term fit for us, because it's pretty easy to identify ones that are just in it for the quick leads, the quick home runs, right? You get a lot of strikeouts that way, right? You should be focused on singles, doubles, walks. Sometimes you will hit a home run, you will hit a grand slam, but we enjoy that sort of mindset versus just swinging for the fences and getting these cold leads, mass amounts of, opportunities. But we create funnels, Dan. So like we'll have ads that attract new people geographically in their market. But then we'll also have ads that are focused on remarketing those people in particular. And also people that are already in their database or have already been on their website or have engaged with their social media. we'll have more qualified lead magnets or things that are more poignant, showcasing about them or their team or their service experience, things that matter for people that already know you. Because there's ads that are for people that don't know you yet, and it's enticing, like home list. People don't care what realtor it is if you're showing them a relevant home list of homes for sale in your market. Like here in Lakeland, a perfect list would be homes between 300 and 500 near Lake Hollingsworth that are for sale or that hit the market in the last 7 days. It could be 20 properties, right? And that's an enticing list to attract new people. But all those people don't become leads. All those people that are in your database, want to hear from you continuously. So that next component is remarketing, where you're showing them more qualifying content that helps not only build more brand equity, get you a more qualified lead, but it's just a better conversation and experience for everybody involved. It's less guessing. It's just more of the organic inbound marketing mindset, which is that flywheel approach that I'm alluding to.
That's great stuff. I think you brought up some good points. I think a lot of agents are looking for the Zillow lead approach, right? Put $1 in, get it nurtured, live transfer it to you, and close the deal. Which there's no problem with that if that's in your marketing mix. But the digital or social billboard strategy, which is what I try to preach to everyone, is that people need to know you. People need to have brand awareness. You need to be positioned well in the market, and that lead needs to go through a process. And that what I hear from you is that your ideal client needs to be somebody that understands the short term, the midterm, and the long term gain of investing and doing it in a macro strategic marketing plan that is going to attract those people and be able to nurture those people and retarget to those people.
Absolutely, man. So I'm not sure, Norman, can I share my screen or?
Go ahead. That'd be a first here on Real Estate Versus Tech.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a first? Oh, snap. Okay. Well, now I'm nervous. So,
so those that are listening in the future here, you might want to go on YouTube and watch it.
There you go. Subscribe on YouTube right now to see live video as well.
Exactly.
No, but for sure, guys. Like, I just want to show you what I'm talking about with the flywheel versus the traditional sales funnel. So, typically with the sales funnel, it's all about mass amounts of cold leads, typically just, a large list that you're thumbing through, combing through, whatever. But you move people down levels. Like, you don't really focus on people at the same time. You're focused on getting people down the funnel to convert them. Then you're on to the next list. Then you forget about those people because you're on to the next list. You're all in on just that vicious cycle. That's the old school mindset. Now, what we focus on and what we coach clients on is really what HubSpot created, is the inbound marketing flywheel. And it's more focused on, a long-term growth strategy on consistently having funnels or not funnels, should I say, but sort of levels or tiers. As people engage or interact with your content, they should continuously see you, see stuff, see your engagement, see your activity, see the service that you're providing. Not only just new people that you're attracting, but you can see here, like with this flywheel, there's a whole nother level that doesn't even exist in the traditional sales funnel, which is the delight level. The delight level is your sphere, your past clients, people that know you, like you, trust you already. If you're not staying in front of those people for 12 months, 3 years, 5, 10 years, that's opportunities lost. Because if you give great service, there's no reason why someone shouldn't refer you to their neighbor, their friend, their sister, their daughter, everybody. So if you're not staying in front of those people, they meet other real estate agents. I hate to break it to you. There's a lot of them out there. So if you guys aren't staying in front of them and continuously building brand equity, not just with new people, but your existing people, your brand promoters, your fans, that's a big opportunity people don't capitalize on and neglect. But this flywheel, it's always focused on the customer in the center of like that nucleus, or that like the eye of the hurricane almost, right? The customer, you always think of them with your marketing. Like, who is my target customer? What sort of, list of homes do I want to create each month that attract people that don't know me yet, that are my target customer? And then once those people engage, and all my other past leads and other people that I've invested in to get mass amounts of, people in my database, people that are going to my website, now they're in that engage level to see like, a home buying checklist of, things to think about when selling your home post COVID. Or, what are I keep using COVID because it's a very timely topic that people are they have questions about, they don't know about. So you become a thought leader, and just, you're part of the conversation. You're at the party. And part of it is just being there. So that's what remarketing does for businesses. And just this flywheel is an ongoing cycle. And as you get more customers, that core grows, and then that wheel spins faster. And then it sort of is more autonomous. It'll run itself in a sense. Of course, you have to optimize, tweak, manage, things come up where you deviate, but this is a sustainable model where you're not feeding a beast like Zillow or Realtor or other cold lead sources that you're not building brand equity. You're not building an experience. You're just taking steroids almost. You're not going to the gym every day to do it naturally and do it the healthy way.
There's two things you brought up that I want to share with everybody. And one of them is all the agents out there that are listening that are, one of their number one things that they say is, I work off referral only. I work referrals, or I work past clients, right? What you just described is what they need to be doing in order to not lose that long-term brand awareness and be able to convert more sphere of influence and have a more horizontal approach. So for every past client or referral, and their brother, their sister, their aunt, their uncle, their neighbor, and everyone around them, like, you need to continue those relationship building and getting in front of them. And the second thing I just wanted to share here, because you brought up a good point, is dead lead revival. So everyone that's sitting in there that you've bought leads for, and they're starting to fill up different little data point or data lists of all these different, we've all had dead deals and things that didn't go anywhere. Retargeting and what you just described with the flywheel approach is going to re-engage them back into the process so that they feel they're a part of your ecosystem.
Absolutely. Bingo.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And not to mention how many agents are feeding into Zillow's flywheel. Think about how big that is and how fast it's spinning, because everyone's investing into that.
So. Exactly, man. Like, people don't understand, with, website pixels and Facebook pixels, you capture data that you drive on purpose with your ad spend. You control that data. You have that data forever to remarket people with your brand messaging, your logo, your font style. You're in control. When you feed beasts like Zillow, they could sell to Trulia tomorrow, and bye-bye Zillow. Trulia could then become a brokerage. I don't know, come to rental. Like, Zillow changes every month, it seems like.
So true.
That again, that's more like steroids. And I know a lot of, I don't want to rub people the wrong way, because we have clients that, layer us in with other lead sources. And that's more of the mindset to have. Like, I would never recommend to go all in, even on social media advertising. That should be one pillar or one of your pitchforks, right? So like your other pitchforks, could be Google ads. It could be Facebook marketing, or, Facebook advertising, I'm sorry. Then it could be mailers. Then it could be Zillow. And that may work for people, but I'm not saying to spend thousands of dollars on Zillow. I understand those leads are typically warmer. It's a higher cost per lead, but it's still an internet lead. But in theory, those should be more qualified people. So as long as you're getting ROI from that, that's all that matters. But all I'm saying is, you need to understand, when you do that, you're not building your own brand. You're not
long-term marketing.
Yes. Yeah, it's not long-term. It's short-term, and that could be okay. That's how people sustain, to get off their feet. I understand. But, we create cost per leads, around $2 to $4, buyers and sellers. Sellers are definitely more so higher end of the spectrum, $4 to $10, sometimes even $20 cost per lead, just transparent. Sellers are in each market are different. But if you're getting a qualified lead as a real person that you're having a conversation with, that's an opportunity for you to, create a conversation and to create a client from the conversation, so
yeah, that's
what we're in the business to do. But yeah, I'm definitely more of a mindset, on the mindset of you should be spending the bulk of your money or your advertising spend on your brand with your control. And you have your own fate and strategy every single quarter that you execute on.
Yeah, no, it's before we get into lightning round, I just wanted to say, let's be honest, the cost per lead for a seller lead, even if it was $500 and you got them all the time, but you always converted, it doesn't really matter because your GCI compared to, your return on investment. I don't know any single agent out there. If I said, hey, I can add 24 more deals to what you do, 24 more listings right now for the rest of the year, 24 more listings, would you pay $500 a lead? Well, yeah, I'm making 5, 10, 15, maybe in luxury markets, 30, 40, 50,000 a home.
Yep.
It's like a 21 to 25 or a 20 to 1 or a 25 to 1 or a 30 to 1 ROI. So investing in that long-term marketing is ultimately the guide. It's the guide to keep your ship rolling versus jumping from platform to platform.
And that's more of a grand slam, like a seller lead that you convert, it maybe doesn't know you yet. Sellers are definitely going to be a lot more people that you've built equity and trust with, through your journey or journeys sometimes, right? Or a referral. But those are referrals from remarketing and from, your brand promoters when they're out in public and just the experiences that you provide. But yeah, man, it's so important that you have that marketing in place, that you're attracting people with qualified content, even if you're getting more cost per lead. If you're closing people, if you're having positive momentum, and think of it as a long-term process that, you're not going to get a seller lead typically within a month or 2 months, those are grand slams. We focus on doubles, triples, home runs, as they come in, but it's more of a long game, and you got to think of it as building your brand. Marketing is a necessity, whether you hire Dippity or you hire a marketing coordinator on your team. There's value in that service in itself to have someone consistently promote your brand and get you leads and opportunities and service you in that sense. But then the other component, the side of the coin, is your ad spend. So there's value in the service of a marketing coordinator or marketing professional to do the service, and then your ad spend that you have to justify with that service. Are they getting return with your ad spend? And of course, people look at it as a cumulative number sometimes, and I understand, you should, but you shouldn't judge it based on that cumulative. It should be, obviously someone's not doing the right job or doing it the right way. There's something that needs to be tweaked or modified or adjusted. But that, a lot of people have negative connotations with Facebook advertising just because of, poor strategies, or just blanketing, front-facing ads with just geographic, targeting with no, just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. You have to have a blueprint and a playbook to execute on. Just think about all the sports, teams. They have coaches and GMs that create frameworks that the players execute. So if you're not putting your agents in the best spot to perform and win a championship, then you as a coach aren't doing your job the right way, So that's kind of how we look at it the same way too. It's more like coaches or specialists or like an offensive coordinator almost,
Well, let's roll into the quick round. I have 4 or 5 questions. Do
it.
Some on topic, some off topic.
Can I put my helmet on?
Totally. First question, what price range is Dippity?
So we have a first tier option just focused on buyer leads, like the lowest hanging fruit for you guys, that starts at $300 a month. And then we recommend around a $300 or $400 ad spend to couple that with.
Okay.
And then we have another package that's $700 a month and one package that's $1,200 a month. The $1,200 a month focuses on social media advertising and content marketing. So us doing like, custom, content blogs or community stuff, things of that nature for our clients' websites as well. So it's $300 to $1,200 a month. And then the ad spend is anywhere from $300 to around $500 or $600 that we recommend.
Yep.
Though there's no minimum. We give monthly reports and just show clients what their data is to kind of ensure their lead flow is what they want it to be with their ad spend. So it really like day 30 to day 30 to day 60 is more of a learning phase for each client because it's hard to compare apples to oranges. Once we have a client, first month and then assess the second month, then we have data to look at to then build on and grow and tweak and modify,
You answered my second question. how fast to implement, and see ROI. Obviously, the first month and 2 months and 3 months is like testing, A/B, and really getting stuff rolling. So I'll just
for sure, man. Like the first 3 months is definitely like getting a like we obviously understand what works for our clients across the country, and we have a model to sort of start with. But when we sign on a client, they give us their initial feedback and goals and objectives. So we mirror our initial game plan out the gate to already match their marketing and advertising plan or goals. But then month or quarter two, like day 90. When we can do that second brainstorm with the client, look at all the past data, then around month 3 to 6 is when our clients really see their pipeline increasing. They're having conversations. Their agents are getting are being put in a good position. CRM action plans are getting engagements, and our clients get deals. Typically. Around month 3, month 6, you should at least see positive momentum, and every market's a little different. But month 6, you should, if you don't have a deal with your efforts or 2, you should at least feel confident in your pipeline growing, your marketing being taken care of, that sort of thing. Because also, Dan, let me just make this point. Some of our clients aren't always focused on lead generation. Some of our clients hire us literally to be their marketing, coordinator in a sense. We don't do like social media posting, but we will focus on brand awareness or culture stuff or testimonials, or we'll promote their videos or, things of that nature where it's not so much about lead generation as it is about brand awareness or brand equity or trust building. So every client's a little different too, but everyone judges success and their ROI a little differently. So that's another conversation that I try to have with clients out the gate, is like what their expectations are. They obviously get our reporting to show the cost per lead, cost per click, all those Facebook geeky, metrics. Yeah. But then with their CRM and their action plans, it's definitely focused on, what are the engagement rates? What are the conversion rates? Is your, days to close decreasing for sellers? What KPIs do you guys look at for us to baseline our numbers on? So, yeah.
Totally. And last question for me, I might already know this. Who's your favorite sports teams?
Favorite sports teams? Well, of course, the Bucks. It's a great year to be a Bucks fan. I deserve it because, fun fact, I actually worked for the Bucks before I got into real estate. I worked for the Tampa Bay Bucks for about 2 years doing ticket sales. And this was during, I'm not sure if you guys know, like Mike Glennon days in Tampa. We had like Lovie Smith. It was a dark time, man. It was, we were really bad. We went like 2-14. That's when I was selling tickets to go to games. So it was a very hard sell. I gained a lot of experience from it though. But I've been with us during those down years, so it's really cool to see us thriving now. So, great. Bucks fan for NFL, college football, Florida State, basketball, Orlando Magic, but I'm a huge LeBron fan. I'm not you guys can't really see that, but that's a LeBron Jordan poster. It's a big debate, as you guys know, but I'm Team LeBron.
I grew up in Akron, Ohio, so I'm Team LeBron as well.
There you go.
I played basketball and football against him. He graduated the same year. So
yeah, awesome, man.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. You graduated the same year as LeBron?
Yep.
At the same high school?
No.
Oh, okay, I was about to say what?
No, we used to scrimmage him in football. He played
Really?
wide receiver. I was outside linebacker. He ran me over a few times.
I don't doubt it. He would have ran me over too.
Dude, I've scrimmaged him, and I've done Nike basketball camp with him. I've guarded him. Slam dunked over me multiple times.
Dude, that is awesome, man. That's really cool. I had no idea.
I watched his whole journey, man. I went to the very first high school televised game up at I think it was at Case Western Reserve.
Yeah, I watched that game. It was on ESPN, right?
Yeah, I was there. I watched it all, man. So I'm a diehard LeBron.
Yeah. Well, that's great to know, man. So we can talk about LeBron all day. Trust me.
I love it. That's awesome. Well, thanks for giving us all that information, Tyler. Definitely gave us a lot of context about Dippity, how you guys operate, how you guys work, setting expectations, and making sure that you're transparent from the front end. So that way you can lead by example, right? And set the expectation from the beginning so there's not a lot of questions. And it sounds like you guys know what you're talking about. You've been around the block a couple times, so you definitely are leading people in that direction so they can have success with your offering. Is there anything new or something that they should keep their eyes and ears peeled for at Dippity, something that you're working on?
Well, so we're going to talk about our affiliate partnerships. So we have a new one that we're sort of cooking up. Hopefully, I'm not sure if we can talk about that, but Dippity and Liftoff Agent are working on really one of our newest affiliate partnerships. We have ones established with Chime and Sierra Interactive and Agent Fire, but we've been really yearning for a custom WordPress sort of partner for us to have when it comes to the website solution, because obviously we focus on maximizing the website, IDX, and CRM for our clients. So Liftoff is a amazing WordPress provider for the real estate industry, which we don't have yet. So we're super excited to at least offer that as an option for our clients, along with Chime and Sierra and Agent Fire, because we really want to put our names behind trusted platforms that we can get results on. So very excited for that. So people should be on the lookout for that. Probably in Q1 2021. We have a couple others that we're working on too that I can't really say quite yet, but they're really big real estate tech platforms in the industry. So we're very excited. We should have a really, really positive, good year in 2021. So we're excited for things here at Dippity.
That's great. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. We're working out some details, and as Liftoff is a sponsor here at Real Estate First Technology, and we like to give back, and great minds coming together and great companies coming together can serve more for the community, right? So that's
all about.
I'm looking forward to the bigger names too that you're talking about. So that's great. And then from there, basically, last question I have for you is technology disrupting the industry. Do you see anything that you would say that is a big disruptor or going to disrupt this real estate industry?
So I think the biggest thing coming in 2021 is LinkedIn advertising. I've been big on LinkedIn organic for the last 90 days to 6 months, 3 to 6 months. I've seen an amazing increase in engagement, just being more active on there. The organic reach is very equivalent to the early days of Facebook, as well as their advertising platform. Because right now, to advertise, you have to spend a minimum of 10 days per day per campaign.
Wow.
So it's extremely pricey still right now, but it's still a great opportunity. But we're not willing to pay that much yet for ads, and our clients, we don't want to push them that way yet. So I think LinkedIn is a great opportunity because the way that you can filter down geographically and get people in certain job titles at certain actual businesses or companies who have experience at other companies, who are connected with certain people that you're connected with. You can get down such a detailed filtered list rabbit hole that you then get a list of, say, 200 people in your area that you can connect with. And then, you know, I'm not saying connect with and do like the classic LinkedIn. Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm a digital marketing owner. I want to grow your business 10x. Like you don't want to spam people, but you want to connect with them. And then as you post, you know, valuable content week by week, or repurpose our blog content, or do videos or things that you could post on social, they'll see your content.
Yeah.
They may not like it, they may not share it, but if they're on LinkedIn, and you can even filter down, like if you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which is like $70 per month, you can filter down to see who has posted in the last 30 days also. So you can see who's a little bit more active, who's more likely to connect with you. And then if you know they're active, they'll see your content, you know. So there's just so many things on LinkedIn that I'm excited for. The other thing probably is like voice, you know, voice marketing, AI. I think that's coming, maybe not next year, but I think that's coming soon. So like Alexa marketing or Siri marketing or Google, I guess, like Google advertising. So if, you know, I used to have a Google here in my office, but I would assume those would be big sort of players here in the next few years too. So
that's awesome. And that's good to look out for our viewers and listeners. We actually had Lundy.io on the show, and they are pushing a technology utilizing Alexa. So for all of our viewers and listeners out there that want to check out that podcast episode, definitely they can see what they're all about. But wow, that was a packed full show with lots of information. We've got a first screen share. That was awesome.
Love it.
And yeah, so we're pretty much at the end now. What we could do is we can make sure that there's going to be a link down below. So if anyone who's viewing or watching today's show want to check out Dippity, you're more than welcome to check out that affiliate link. Dan, thank you so much for being co-host today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, great to see you, Tyler.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys having me. It's been a pleasure. I know I talk a lot. I'm a big nerd, so hopefully there was some good value here. But yeah, we'll drop a link down below. And if you guys have questions, you can always reach out to me. If you Dippity.com, our pricing is front-facing. Like you can contact me and jump on my calendar pretty easily. So we do that with purpose to kind of educate you guys and just make sure that you understand what we do and why we do it. So there's a lot of, you know, content that you can view, but definitely click the link if you guys want to chat with me, if you're interested in just hearing more about what we do, and especially if you want to hear more about the Dippity Liftoff Agent affiliate partnership that we have cooking up for you guys. So
love it. Well, thank you so much, Tyler. Appreciate it. Thank you to all our viewers and listeners, as it's our intention for you to take something from our episodes to apply to your real estate business, have more massive success, and we will see you on the next one. Hope you found value. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up. Comment below with what you learned. And if you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll be notified for new podcast episodes coming out. Now, I want to go ahead and show you, if you see here on your screen, you can click join our Facebook group page, and you can go ahead and be a member of our community page. We love to be able to share what type of technology you're using on this page. And also, if you want to go ahead and do some networking all across the country, you can go ahead and network on this Facebook group page. If you're a real estate professional, focus on a specific niche, whether it's a buyer, specific type, seller, specific type, or a specific area. We would love to hear your story and how are you growing and scaling your business using technology to focus on that demographic. And if you're a technology owner, have a technology you want to share, and you want to be featured on Real Estate vs. Technology, the podcast, all you have to go ahead and do is send us an email at reversetechtalk@gmail.com, and we'll see you on the next one.